So this is the current progress so far. So I'm doing a walk around of the system and see where the reservoir is placed and where the radiator is placed. And we can see where I've made this lower section to fit right in the radiator. So of the radiator go all the way up into the top, and it fits perfectly on the front. Here we have the static pressure fans, and here we have a lot of space underneath where I can either place the hard drives and whatever cable management and the power supply. And we take a look around to the back. You can see everything seems clean and all. And if we take a look up to the top where we can see where the reservoir is mounted, you can see there is still space here for the motherboard. So when the tubes are run from the rad all the way to the RAM block and all the way to the CPU, you can see that there'll still be enough space, and even based on the size tube I'm using. You can see we have a reservoir right here, so you can see the pump will be placed right in this section below here. So we can see that the tube will run straight from the reservoir straight into the pump, and then I think I'm maybe routing from the pump up to this first section here of the reservoir of the radiator, and then from this other section of the radiator to the RAM block to the CPU, and then it will go all the way to the GPU and then back up to the reservoir right here. So that's the thing I have so far. No other ideas have come to mind. And you can see the finish that we have here on the frame is dark walnut finish, so it's not exactly brown, kind of a walnut color. So that's the progress so far with the build. Where the modification of the frame and the case has been. The panels have not been airbrushed as yet. I'm still waiting for that to be done, probably sometime next week. And I think that concludes the update that I may have for this system so far. Regarding audio specs, a few things may have changed. I'm still waiting on a few replies in determining which motherboard I'm going to be using. What I was planning to using was the Asus Maximus 7 gene, but then being that the Maximus 8 came out, I'm just waiting for a reply from Bitfenix to see if the current water block for the previous generation, if it'd be able to work on this one. So I'm waiting to get a reply from them, and being that if it's an okay, then I'll go ahead with the newer generation board that uses the DDR4 to do this build. So until then, thanks for watching.